Welcome to the 2011 Glassblown Open highlights. At the 2011 Glassblown Open, we had over 350 players that came out to Emporia, Kansas to compete on 4 courses. As players filtered in on the Friday before competition to get signed up, Mother Nature wasn't playing very fair as the rain poured down with wind gusts up to 45 miles an hour. One of the highlights of this year's event was the inclusion of the newest course courtesy of the Emporia Country Club. This 9-hole ball golf course was made into a premier 18-hole disc golf course by 2010 world champion Eric McCabe. The country club had opened its doors to allow players to practice, but the rain kept most players inside trying to stay dry. However, there were a few players that battled the wind and the rain just to get any kind of advantage over others. During the event, I was able to meet up with owner of Dynamic Discs, Jeremy Rusko, to get his take on some of the holes at the Emporia Country Club. Now, you took a 9-hole ball golf course, and Eric McCabe turned it into a beautiful 18-hole disc golf course. What are some of the holes that the players can look forward to?
Stepping up at hole 1 here, first one by the clubhouse, is a beautiful downhill 555-foot par 3, but with the water to the left and the cart path to the right and the strong headwind, players are going to be lots of a couple threes, lots of 4s, 5s, and 6s, and then definitely finishing up on hole 18, the island hole. Got to carry water the whole way or lay up to a little drop zone area.
Back over to the Jones course, Skywalker was hosting the preliminaries for the distance competition. As I mentioned before, we had wind gusts of up to 45 miles an hour, which made for some interesting throws. Let's take a look at some of these throws from the Dynamic Discs 2011 Glassblown Open distance competition. Saturday was competition day, and the sun peeked out through the clouds to help to warm up the over 350 players that had arrived. The players' meeting was at the Jones Park, and it was an amazing sight to see all those players ready to compete.
I personally want to thank a couple people. Jeremy Rusko for doing all that he does, Adam Searle, Clay Hauser, those guys bust their butts all year for this tournament, so give it up for them. Thanks, Monkey.
All right, so we want to welcome, there are 360 folks coming to play this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. You get to be a part of one of the biggest tournaments in the year besides Worlds right here, right now. Also, is Betty here? Betty Sin, right over here. You guys see this young lady right here? This is Betty Sin. She is from the Chamber of Commerce here in Emporia. And they have taken notice of the last couple of years of the glass blowing. And so guess what? Next year they're talking about cash sponsorship. Next year they're talking about a huge venue for the Players Party. And so what we want to do is say thank you, thank you, thank you. And to help things out, next year we're aiming at over 500 people.
After the players' meeting, everyone was pumped and ready to get out there and throw some plastic. Let's take a look at some disc golf action captured at the Jones Park. Country Club had a course laid out by Eric McCabe that stretched out over 9,000 feet and gave players long and short hole challenges that some were not quite prepared for. evening, the players' party was at Desperados, where everyone was able to relax after 2 rounds of disc golf. Dynamic Discs provided barbecue sandwiches for the players, and there was plenty of music and fun for everyone. The players' party was also the time for the putting competition, where players could sign up to show off their putting skills and try to win cash. The final round for the Glassblown Open was played on Sunday, and on the men's open lead card we had Paul Ulibarri, Eric McCabe, Kale LaVisca, Devin Owens, and George Smith competing at the Emporia Country Club. The names of 3 lucky players were drawn to play with the men's lead card in the Final 9 skins match. There was excitement in the air as the competitors threw for $500 CTP, courtesy of Larry Cooper, at the last hole of the skins match. Everyone missed the island except for Kale LaVisca, who walked away with a hefty payday as he was also the winner of the 2011 Glassblown Open. All in all, the 2011 Glassblown Open was a huge success as the 350 players from all over the states were able to play on 4 beautiful courses in Emporia, Kansas. Dynamic Discs would like to thank the city of Emporia and all of its sponsors, whether it's through merchandise, donations, cash, or just helping out at the course. It is your help that makes the Glassblown Open possible. Be sure to check out glassblownopen.com for all the latest on the 2011 Glassblown Open and for any announcements concerning the 2012 Glassblown Open. This has been Cool Daddy Slick Breeze for Dynamic Discs. Please be sure to go to CoolDaddySlickBreeze.com for all Dynamic Disc video footage.